In Stacey Abrams' loss to Brian Kemp for the governor's race here in Georgia, Stacey's taken on a very weird and very odd fight. Let me explain. Rather than admit that her campaign was flawed, rather than take ownership and accountability that she ran on a platform that itself truly does need to be reformed, Stacey has chosen to start finger pointing at Black men. Black men didn't get out to vote for her. Black men didn't support her. Black men did not. And we actually saw this well before the election. There were many people already starting the narrative 2, 3, 4 weeks out that Black men were not going to get out to support Stacey. Black men needed to support her, blah, 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 Black men. So I'm not really truly surprised. I just didn't think that you would actually go through with it after the fact, after it was pretty clear that it was your campaign that lost you the governor's race, not Black men. So it's not our fault. Your fault, or where the accountability lies, isn't on you, Stacey. Your campaign was flawed. You ran on a campaign of justice reform, but last year you were talking about defund the police. You ran on a platform of building small businesses, but last year you wanted to lock down, 2 years ago, you wanted to lock down all businesses in the state of Georgia and fought Brian Kemp about it. And those businesses that you shut down and that got shut down, even for that 2, 3, 4 weeks that we were locked down, many of them didn't recover. So what was your $10 million to start a business going to do? What was that really truly going to do? Medicaid reform? How about just lowering our taxes? How about allowing us to have money so we can pay for our own Medicare, our own insurance, our own health care? How about that? But see, rather than acknowledge like, hey, my platform was broken, my platform was flawed, my platform had short planks, whatever the analogy you want to use, rather than that, you blame Black men. Now, mind you, Black men get blamed for a lot of things, and there's lots of things that we deserve to be blamed for. But your campaign is not one of them. Your campaign, Lady Abrams, is all your fault. That has nothing to do with me, nothing to do with any other brother that didn't vote for you, nothing to do with any brother that did vote for you. It doesn't matter. That was your campaign. Hold that thing. Look at that thing. Do the autopsy on that thing yourself. That has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with any of us. It's your fault. And you need to eat that. You need to own that. And the idea and to get people out here to blame Black men, you're only trying to dig a greater ditch between Black communities. Oh yeah, by the way, you also ran on a platform of supporting the family, but you're about abortion. And now you're clearly not for Black families because you're driving a wedge between Black men and Black women by saying that if a Black man didn't support Stacey Abrams, then the family, then the woman needs to make some kind of TikToks and get all angry and up in his face because he didn't support Stacey. How's that building up the family again? This is your responsibility. This is your fault, Stacey. It's got nothing to do with anybody else but you. Take the ownership of it. Own it. Be responsible. Take accountability for your own actions. In an earlier post, I did mention that Stacey Abrams isn't married. She doesn't have children, and she doesn't have a legacy or future. Her name is not going to go anywhere past her. Now, of course, she has siblings. That name will carry on because of her male siblings, but not because of her. Now, if women keep following Stacey Abrams' logic and Stacey Abrams leading, she won't be the only one without a legacy and without a future.